What is going on, everybody? It's your boy CJ. I know it's been a minute, guys, since I've did a vlog. Um, and for most of you that probably know or may not know, this past weekend I was pretty sick. I was pretty bad off. Um, I Friday night, and I'm going to talk here a little bit, guys. It's going to be a little bit of a vlog. I just want to talk with you guys because it's been a little bit since I've talked with y'all. So, heck, did I do it on those? Anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit because it's been a little bit since I've done a vlog. So last Friday night, I took my medication like I always do. Come outside, smoked a couple cigarettes like I always do. And then ended up actually falling asleep outside on this bench right over here that I'm walking towards. Right here, guys. I actually fell asleep on this bench right here. Fell asleep there probably maybe 15 minutes at the most, maybe 20 at the very most. And it was a little bit nippy that night. It was just a little bit. It wasn't cold because it's obviously summertime, but it was just a little bit. The air was a bit nippy that night, I noticed. So when I woke up from falling asleep on the bench, I got up, went in the house, and got me something to eat, and then laid down and went to bed. Well, that Friday night when I came out here, I noticed when I first got out here that I was feeling kind of bad. You know when you first start getting sick and your body starts aching and you start just getting that real bad feeling like you just want to go to sleep. That's the feeling you get. That's the feeling I had Friday night. Well, now what's weird about it is that I felt like that most of the evening and most of the night Friday, right? But after, after I after I got up and came in the house and started eating, I felt like I felt better. So I was like, okay, well maybe it was just a little, temporary bug I had, and it just came and went. And so I come inside, get myself some food, feel like I'm feeling better, eat, I go to bed. I wake up Saturday morning, that next morning, about 6 o'clock, to my wife filling my head, and my body was just, I was on fire. My body was really hot. My head, my entire body. I was running a fever, guys. And my fever actually spiked that day to 104. That morning when I woke up the very next morning, my fever was at 103. And my wife passed me some Tylenol. And, she stayed with me, and kept an eye on me and stuff. And, because for those that probably, majority of you know this about me, but some of you probably don't. I am a kidney transplant patient, so that means that back in '98 of October, I had a kidney transplant because I needed one. I was dying, and my donor is my mother. My mom is the one who donated a kidney to me. So when I get sick, opposed to if someone else gets sick who's not a transplant patient, it's they can fight it off a little better than what I can. But being the fact I'm a transplant patient, I take immunosuppressant medications, which are like anti-rejection medications that keeps the kidney from rejecting, keeps it pumping, keeps it going, keeps it alive. But the reason I brought that up is because the downside about taking immunosuppressant medications is that it completely suppresses your immune system. Like I have no immune system. So as I was saying, for those who are not transplant patients and have an immune system, those folks, like yourself out there, can fight off, little flus and stuff like that a lot faster than what a person like me could. So when I get sick, I am down and I am out, and I'm down and out for at least a handful of days. I mean, I'm still trying to recover from this stuff, guys. So Saturday morning, I woke up and I had like 103 fever. Went on later in the day, and I slept all day long. And I do mean all day. I do mean all day, guys. I slept all day. I did wake up once around noon or 1, And my wife had checked my temperature that time, and that's when it had spiked at like 104. She passed me some more Tylenol. She was dabbing my head. She was dabbing my head with a rag and stuff just to try and keep me cooled off, you know, because I was really hot. And I've been wanting to tell you guys this because I know Geoffrey had done a live stream sometime last week and put up some prayers for me. And I just want to tell you guys thank you for all the prayers because it really did help. It really does help. Prayer is power, man. And big shout out to my boy GG for doing that for me, man. I really appreciate you guys more than y'all will ever know. But with that said, so my fever spiked to 104. The wife passed me some more Tylenol, and I went ahead and slept the rest of the day. So around probably 4 or 5 o'clock that evening, I woke up. I was still feeling really bad. I was still hot. My body was just aching from the back of my neck down to the backs of my feet, man. It was just horrible. So I decided, I told the wife, I said, I'm going to go up here to the ER. I'm going to get checked out and, you know, see what's going on. Because the fact of the matter is that, like I said, with me being a kidney transplant patient, my doctors have always told me if you ever run a temperature of 100 or higher, to come to the ER or come to the hospital and we're going to admit you. Well, they were going to admit me up here at the ER, and I told them, I said, I don't want to go to the hospital. I said, if you can just send me home with some medication that will, that you can send me home with, and I can be home at the same time with my family, that would be great. Because, you know, who wants to be stuck in the hospital? I don't know of anybody that likes being stuck in the hospital. I am one of those people. I do not like being stuck in the hospital. It's creepy to me. I know that they're to take care of you. I know they're all good people, but it is just a creepy place. And I just don't like being in the hospital. So anyway, the doctor ended up, long story short, they gave me a cough test. They swabbed my nose for that. They swabbed my nose for flu. And the flu came back negative, but the other, without saying it, the cough came back positive. So I did test positive for the cough, guys. So I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you guys know I am feeling better. As you guys seen, I did post a couple of videos this week. I know I haven't done much live streaming, and a lot of that, ladies and gentlemen, is just due to the fact that I'm still trying to recover from this. My body's still real weak. I laid in here today on my couch and laid back and slept for probably 4 or 5 hours a day. And I'm just still trying to recover from it. So, but I did want to tell you guys personally, from the bottom of my heart, to Geoffrey Gamer out there and to everybody who threw up prayers for me. Thank you guys so much for praying for me. Thank you guys for praying for me, and thank you for all the positive thoughts and vibes that y'all sent my way. It really, really helped. And but I just want to tell you guys, you know, what was going on with CJ, man, and why I haven't really been live. So it's not that I haven't wanted to go live. It's just that I just haven't really had the energy to do so, guys. So I'm hoping that by next week I'll be back to normal. We'll be back to live streaming schedule. You know, we'll be doing our 100% completion on GT5 again. We'll be finishing up the CHP series on LSPFR. And speaking of that, guys, I'm still on 2628, version 2628. I have not yet converted to 2629. I've tried. I almost thought I had it figured out because I updated my, I started messing around with my game config and my pack file and adjustment thing. I was like, you know, if the game updated, then that means that the game config and the pack file and adjuster is now out of date. So I went and looked. Sure enough, they updated 2629 to 2699, and they updated the pack file limit adjuster as well just 2 days ago. So I tried that, updated the game config, the heap adjuster, pack file limit adjuster. The game actually did get past the error window, but it just wants to load and show everything like all your plugins on the screen. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm probably going to be in the middle of doing a fresh install this weekend. So I think what I'll do is I'm fixing to go in here and delete all 10 of my GT5 directories. That's probably about how many I have, 10. And I'm just going to uninstall GT5 and reinstall it, because anytime we have an update like that, it's always better to do a fresh install. And that means uninstalling your GT5 and reinstalling it, and then installing all your LSPFR mods. And speaking of that, I have had a lot of people ask me, yo, CJ, how much would you charge me to install my LSP4 and all my mods for me? And it wasn't really something I had put a lot of thought into. I'd always been kind of afraid of having access to someone else's PC that, you know, because if something was to go wrong with their PC while I'm on there installing mods or something, they'd point the finger directly at me. I'm not saying that anybody out there who would ask me to do that would do that, but you just never know. And then here I am, I'm stuck liable for, you know, say like a hard drive, or, you know, a monitor that went out when I was modding, or, you know, a motherboard that burned up, or some RAM, or something. And so here's what I've done. After people have asked me many times over the years about installing the LSP4 for them, I've decided to do it. But here's how I've decided to do it. I have written up a couple of contracts. One that tells you pretty much how the whole process goes. It also assures my safety when I'm modding your PC, and it assures your safety as well, so that the fingers don't get pointed at me for anything if anything were to go wrong during the time of me modding your game for you, if that's something y'all decided that you wanted me to do. Then I couldn't be held liable for it. There is a thing called that I've created called a starter pack, and it's a $200 starter pack. It's what's called a $200 starter pack. So the starter pack includes the base mods, which is LSP4, ScriptHook V, ScriptHookV.net, and Simple Trainer. Okay, and then there is about, I want to say, maybe 10 plugins in the starter pack. So if you paid if you paid me $200, I would install the base mods for you and the 10 plugins that I've included. This is called the starter pack. Now in the contract, it simply and in plain text explains to you how everything works and how much each other plugin, call out, or OpenIV modification will be if that's something that you want me to do. Anyways, I just want to throw that out there, shameless plug. I just want to throw that out there for anybody who might be needing me to install your LSPFR for you. I'm here. I'm available to do it. And if you are interested in something like that, please let me know. I will need your email address, and I will send you over the documents of the contracts. I have a main contract, and I have a no refund policy contract that I've written up myself. So it's basically for your protection. It shows how much you're going to pay for this and that, and what I'm going to do. Okay, as far as the modder would go, as far as the services go. So it's actually, the contract is a protection for myself and you as well. But that's it, guys. I had a rough week last week. I was, like I said, I was sick and just down and out, man. And you guys know me. I like being busy. I like pushing content every day. I love live streaming every night and putting on a good show for you guys. But it's just that I have been so sick, guys. I've been so sick. I do feel a lot better. I just I have to take a break. I'm running myself to exhaustion doing this stuff, and it doesn't bother me. I will exhaust myself to the max for you guys because I love you guys so much, and I really thoroughly, truly, with all of my heart and soul, enjoy doing tutorials for you guys and videos. And if there's one thing that I really thoroughly enjoy doing, is making people laugh. I love to make people laugh. That's why I do my Dirty Cop episodes. That's why I do my Rude Cop episodes. Where I treat the peds like crap, talk to them like crap. I love to make people laugh. It's just something I love to do. With that said, guys, have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully by Monday I'll be back to normal, and I'll be back on live streaming schedule. I should be. I don't see why I wouldn't be. I'm just, like I said, guys, still trying to recover from all this. But I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Be sure to smash that like button for me and click the bell and click all so you never miss any future content or live streams, guys. Yes, we have 24-hour surveillance around the house. But with that said, guys, I know I look rough. I need to go see my barber and get trimmed up and all that. My neck is like really, really. I look like, I'm not taking my bandana off, y'all can see my hair, because if I take my bandana off, I'm gonna look like a mountain man. I will look just like a mountain man. But with that said, guys, I love y'all so much. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and let y'all know what was going on with me and exactly what happened. So And with Geoffrey, you guys know he just had surgery on his foot, so it just wouldn't be right if I didn't do the same for him, guys. Anybody out there that knows me knows Geoffrey Gamer. Anybody out there that knows Geoffrey Gamer knows criminal justice. So I want to throw up some prayers today for Geoffrey Gamer, man, for a speedy recovery, that his foot gets better, that he's not so much pain. Because I have been talking to Geoffrey, and he seems to be in quite a bit of pain. Even listening to his voice over the Facebook Messenger, you can tell he's in a lot of pain. So guys, throw up some prayers for him, send in some positive vibes and thoughts, and appreciate you guys, man. Love y'all so much, and have an amazing weekend, guys. Till next time, stay safe, stay awesome, God bless you all, and be humble. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Peace. Peace.